The Danger Files. There is a lone island, somewhere out in the wide ocean, that people say is the last untouched corner of this planet. Some think that it may be the land of legends lost to time. The waters around the island were always turbulent, and the weather unpredictable, as if nature itself was trying to reject anyone who tried to step foot on it. Thus, humans have never been able to ascertain what the island even looked like in full, let alone the ecosystem within. But one day, a certain team was dispatched to explore the island in secret, and they had only just returned recently, with the fruits of their exploration to be disclosed at a debriefing session. The media outlets that caught wind of this information were dying to get their hands on what could be the discovery of the century, and flooded the team with countless press applications and requests. The debriefing opened to a full but silent room, with air as heavy and thick as mud. No one was quite sure what to make of the explorers who were about to report their findings, as their appearance was not quite normal to say the least. It was almost hard to look at the explorers, wrapped in bandages, and some of them trembled as their fearful eyes darted about. Just what terrors had they experienced during their exploration? What dangers had lied in wait for them as they ventured into the island? A single team member cleared their throat, and the debriefing began. File number 0028. Danger, Tsuchinoko. Lives in grassy areas and wetlands. Appearance is akin to that of a snake with a rounded torso, and it seems they shed their skin too. No live specimens were found, but we succeeded in collecting its shed skin. Analyzing it may lead to further discoveries. File number 0159. Danger, Thunderbird. A giant, monstrous bird that circles above the island, covered in a thick plumage of colorful feathers. The biggest out of all the creatures the team members discovered, with its full wingspan about the size of a mid-sized aircraft. It appears to be surrounded by some sort of electricity. The creature was cited to have bolts of lightning emanating from its body. Once it spots prey, the creature dives down from the sky and uses its sharp talons to capture whatever it is. Although we were caught in its path, we were able to escape safely to a nearby cave. While we took shelter, we discovered one of its feathers nearby and brought it back with us. As the audience listened to the report, they ruminated among themselves. Some researchers were elated by the fact that there was physical evidence of these never-before-seen creatures. Others, such as the sponsors from the scientific organizations that sent these explorers out, pondered how they should handle this island in the future, as the creatures were more dangerous than they had thought. Before they could find their answer, the conference continued on. File number 0232. Danger, Bigfoot. A gigantic, muscular creature with black hair growing from its body. Standing tens of meters tall, if not more, bipedal, it barrels through trees as it roams the forests and mountains it lives in. It has an extraordinarily bad temperament. We observed it to attack not only our team, but also other creatures living in the area. File number 0257. Danger, Nessie. A dragon-like creature with a long neck observed to have been fighting with Bigfoot. This creature is also extremely large, appearing to be just as big as Bigfoot. It is extremely dangerous. While the team was out on the lake, this creature emerged from the water without warning and capsized the boat, causing us to lose much of what we had gathered. It was a miracle that we were able to return alive after encountering the creature at such a close range. The explorers continued their report on some of the other life forms they had seen. Among the audience present, there were a few who found these episodes a little too tall to believe. But even they could not deny the fact that the explorers had returned with real, tangible samples. Everyone on the team agreed that although the island still had many mysteries left to uncover, it was also much too treacherous. Shortly after the conclusion of this conference, a second team would be sent to explore the island further. They invested in new equipment and more manpower, and set off with the intention of not only learning about the mysterious island, but also capturing a few live specimens to take home with them. Who knows what they will find on the next expedition, or even if they will return alive.